We've got more Lightsaber Forge, can you believe it? Obi-Wan Kenobi Electronic Lightsaber Forge toy is here. This is one of two, technically three Obi-Wan Kenobi Lightsaber Forge toys, but this is the second one, and then there's a third one coming out later. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Lightsaber Forge. Like it? You like it? I'm always glad to see these things coming back and finally showing up in stores. So this just hit Target. I was not able to find this at Walmart. I've checked a couple in my area, Las Vegas, Nevada. But I found this at 2 Targets as of Friday. What day was that? June 24th. So these are showing up in stores now. It was hidden behind the other electronic ones that I'd already seen, like the Anakin one and the Darth Vader one, which I've got reviews for here on the channel. And they're both electronic. But this is... So there's 3 electronic ones so far. Those 2, plus the Darksaber, which I did not get out. Just because I only have so much room on the desk. But, this is it. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's take a look at the outside of this box. Okay, we got our Star Wars logo. We got Obi-Wan and that cool Lightsaber Forge art style. Obi-Wan Kenobi. There he is. There he is. Got our different pieces. We have a blue translucent blade. Notice they're always translucent blades so the light can come through whenever they're electronic. We have our little emitter piece, and then we have our sleeve, and of course the core itself with the electronics is the bottom part, is the pommel. Let's just a look at some of the combos you can do with Vader's and his. Customizable. Yep, there's the core, there's the cover, there's the cap, is what they call it, the cap, and then the actual blade. And on the back, a couple more combos you can make. There's Yoda stuff. See, there's one right here in the corner that got cut off. Whose is that? Whose is that silver one? You see what I'm talking about? I'm going to inch up here. This guy right here. Who's that? Whose saber is that? There's some cool pieces there. Some we have not seen quite yet. It is approved by 0 to 3 sad babies, which is always nice. That is a lot of disclaimer writing warning in a billion different languages. Disney Hasbro, anything cool on the bottom? Just upside down. So in case you guys like to search with barcodes, there's a barcode number there for you, if that's your jam. Let's just, we've seen everything we've seen on the box here. There's a little Obi-Wan artwork in the back. I got some pieces out too. Pieces, I got sabers. We're going to do this. We're going to mix and match Obi-Wan Kenobi's Lightsaber Forge. Okay, now because it is electronic, this does require 2 AAA batteries. I think I've actually already opened it. Did I at least pop the tape? I popped the tape, right? I did pop the tape. Yeah. That makes life so much easier when I've already popped the tape. But I only did it on one side, not all 3. Fail, dude, fail. I needed the blade of exact 0 anyways. Now it'll open. Now it'll open. Okay, we had some papers in here. Those are generally pretty useless. There's not... I mean, you can... I don't think they actually have instructions. No, it's literally just warnings in a billion different languages. What is so dangerous about this thing? They gotta warn us so bad. What's the other paper in here? Oh, this is the instructions. Honestly, guys, these are 3 or 4 pieces. Nothing too crazy, but if it's your first one, it does kind of teach you how it works, that you flick to extend, some of the stuff with the, just how to put it together, how to install the batteries, that kind of good stuff is all in there, but I'm an expert at this. I'm a pro Lightsaber Forge dude. I could do this, no problem. Now, can I get it out of the box? That's the real question. I did it. There's nothing left in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we've got here should be quite a few pieces. Alright, there's a little spot here. I'm just going to hold that down, and I can pull the bottom core out. There it is. We've got the bottom core. Same thing with the top. Push the little button in, and I can rotate that off. And we've got our 4 pieces. We have ourselves a blade, which is an extendable blade. Flick to extend. Not super long. Same size as all the other ones. Does it say on the box? It does not give me a measurement of the blade. I'll have to measure that and see. I know I've done it in other videos, but it's been a while. Okay, now to replace the batteries is actually pretty simple. So take a look at this core and turn it around. Right up here is a little screw. You just get a Phillips screwdriver, or even a flathead. It's got to be a small screwdriver, but it does have a wider slot there. So if you want to use a flathead, you can, which is what I'm doing. But it is looking for a Phillips head screwdriver, and it should be a pretty easy process to just twist this thing. Get it, there we go, get it off, and you've got a little battery chamber there. Should be pretty simple. You can always look to see, but you know what? Sometimes I'll get younger viewers who may not know this, or maybe their first time putting batteries together. Here's something you should know. Maybe not everybody. I mean, most people realize this. You can see the picture on the inside where it says plus and minus, right? But you can always just tell the flat end is always the minus. The one with the little bumps always the plus, the positive. And the flat end always goes towards the spring. Almost always in every toy, the flat end is going to be the minus side. That should go towards the spring. It seems basic if you're an adult and you've done that, but I figure there's going to be some kid who's watching this, and maybe it's their first time changing batteries on a toy, and it's just good to know that kind of stuff. So, there you go. Now you know. Now you know. Alright. You say I accidentally turned it on a second ago. Now, the crystal itself does not light up, but the top does. And that is all it is. So it's not, these little cores don't really change the color. All they are, because the inside disappears inside the sleeve, it's really just about this bottom piece and how this bottom piece looks. Can we? It's not, oh there, it finally did, but it was too late. But since we're talking about all the pieces, I'm going to take the cores out of the other electronic sabers, the Vader. So I've got Darth Vader's electronic saber. I'm going to pop the core out of that one so we can compare. And then I'm going to take the Anakin saber, pop the core out of that one so we can compare what that looks like. Because they are all unique sculpts. The only one I don't have out right now is the dark saber. Okay, so pardon my messy desk here, but this right here is the Obi-Wan core. This is the new core. It has a little fake CoverTech wheel. I wouldn't trust using that CoverTech wheel on a belt clip or anything. It looks pretty thin and flimsy. But I did want you guys to see the Obi-Wan style piece. Now, it does use a Bladebuilders style connector at the bottom. So you could add this to Bladebuilders. You could. Alright, but just, I wanted to show you guys the difference in the sculpts here. Notice how different these are. All three of them. Then even the detailing here is different. Different colored crystal. Notice the chamber on this one. It's got like a gray silver stuff on the top and bottom of it, and then some gold accents as we go to the top. And what's interesting, that actually looks like Obi-Wan's, or I guess Luke's saber maybe. Kind of both, depending on which era. But just the shape of that gold on that one. I never noticed. And that's the Anakin Skywalker one. This is Darth Vader in the middle. And here we have, again, Obi-Wan. Another closer look. This is his emitter. Very Obi-Wan. I like. And then this is our cover. You can kind of see on the inside. The little button that I push. Now, whenever I push that, it hits the crystal. Which in turn makes it turn on. And this is where all the electronics are housed. And, of course, the blue blade. There you go. Those are all the pieces. Okay, so just to real quick show you guys again the assembly on this thing. You can flip this either way. This is the other part. Is the switch. You can flip it either way. And it goes on. Or if I don't like that, I can take it. Let me find my little button. Push the button down. Flip it the other way. Oh, rotate. There we go. Find the right side. And we can have it with the black part up top, or we can have it towards the bottom. I'm going to put it towards the bottom. That simple. We're going to take... This is the key, though. You got to put the blade first, and then you put the emitter over it, and then you can rotate that and twist it and find it. And this is it. This is the Obi-Wan saber. Not super bright. I'm sure that extends all the way. It's a little crooked looking. A little crooked looking. That's fine. But this is the saber. Now, what happens if I turn off all the lights or most of the lights in the room? Can we tell how well this thing glows? Okay, so I've got most of my lights off. Here we go. These are fresh batteries, and it's only kind of okay. The lighting on these things is not great. It really isn't. Like, it's hard to it's a toy. It is a plastic toy at the end of the day. Good for like little kids if this is going to be their first lightsaber. That's perfect for this. That is exactly what this is for. But the actual light up function of it leaves a little bit to be desired, right? Right. And there it is, powering down one more time. That's it, powering on. Again, not super bright, but it's fine for what it is. Now, I did put the Anakin core in here just to see if it was any different. It's the same brightness. Not much better. All right, let me remove this core, and I'm going to try the Vader one just to see if that makes any difference. Here we go. We got the red crystal. You can kind of see there. Let's see if we can get anything different on this one. If I can put it in correctly, which I don't believe I did. There we go. This one actually seems maybe a little bit brighter. No, it's the same. It's the same. Now, we all know the fun of Lightsaber Forge is mixing and matching. So what I wanted to do is take the other Obi-Wan Kenobi saber, which I've done a review for this one already. Now, again, this one is more of the style of the character Obi-Wan. This is not a replica of his lightsaber, whereas this set that just came out is closer to a replica of Obi-Wan Kenobi's saber. So when it comes to the electronic ones, they do try to make them look like the lightsaber that they're replicating. So, for example, this is one's themed in style to Anakin's lightsaber, and it does look like Anakin's lightsaber, not so much Anakin the character. So it's kind of a confusing line in that way. Let me see if I can find the right way to do this. Can I? There we go. This is the Darth Vader saber. So this one is themed to look more like Darth Vader's lightsaber, as opposed to looking like Darth Vader the character. So then when we get to Mace Windu, those are, by the way, the ones that are themed to look like the lightsaber have all been electronic so far. The ones that are non-electronic, for a little bit less money, usually about $16, $17 for the non-electronic ones, and I believe the electronic ones were $27.99. This one is non-electronic, and this is supposed to be like Mace Windu. And it's not supposed to be like Mace Windu's lightsaber, it's supposed to be like Mace Windu the character. So, that said, let's mix and match Obi-Wan Kenobi electronic with Obi-Wan Kenobi non-electronic, but we'll keep the electronic core. Make sense? Let's take this thing apart and see what we can come up with. And then I was thinking we could mix and match maybe Obi-Wan and Maul. That seems like it could be fun. So the one thing I can't use, though, is the bottom core, because this is a non-electronic core. It's got just a little fake blue crystal, so that is out for this. But you know what I can even do? I can do double-sided. I can do a double-sided lightsaber. Okay, whoa, turn off. I'm going to do a double-sided Obi-Wan Kenobi saber. I think that's the move. But I'm going to mix and match with these pieces. So from the Darth Maul playset, I have this double-sided connector. It's really just a matter of which side do I want where. I am going to do this one on top. I'm going to take this other one. I think I like where this is going. I think. I could be mistaken. Okay, I like where this is going. But then we're going to swap sides here. I'm going to go blue. We'll take this. We'll take this. Okay, I see where we're going here. And let's grab another, I got another blue blade back here ready to go. So then let's take this. Oh my god, this is going to be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Go, extend both. Now I should have two buttons. Does it even fit in the frame at all? At all. Don't look at me, look at the saber. There we go, that's a huge saber. Okay, turn that one on. Turn that one on. Not like it super matters. Notice they make two different sounds. But that's a cool looking saber. And that would be a double Obi-Wan. Ridiculous. The combos you can come up with are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I would spin it, but there's no room in here. Now, because it's electronic, it does not go all the way down. None of them do when the blades are in. Just because of the way it's physically made, there's no room for the blade to go all the way in. Alright, let's try another combo. This time let's do Maul mixed with Obi-Wan, because I think that's kind of fitting, right? Oh no! Okay, let's take this off. Okay, and now that's done. Do I make it a double, or do I make it just Maul enough? Let's see, let's go with... I'm going to use the Obi-Wan. Okay, so we got the Obi-Wan bottom, the electronic core of Obi-Wan. Good. But then the top, I'm going to use the new Obi-Wan emitter. I'm not going to use the blade, but I did just want to show you guys what that looks like. So that's an Obi-Wan Darth Maul combo, using two pieces from the new saber, one piece from the Darth Maul. Let's take that out. And let's take this out. Alright, what else can we mix and match here? Let's do... I already did Maul. I want to see what this looks like this way. And then we'll put Maul on top. So that's mostly Obi-Wan. The bottom half of it is Obi-Wan. But then we've got Maul as the top. That is a good-looking saber. That actually is believable as a lightsaber. like as an original character lightsaber. That is cool. Alright, so there's a lot of mix and match pieces here. Who else should we mix and match with Obi-Wan before I call it quits? Let's do... I got Mace. Let's bust open Mace and see what we can do with Mace here. Kind of a cool looking saber. And again, they both light up. There you go. Lightsaber Forge. Man, Lightsaber Forge is cool. I have fun with this stuff. I think these are neat, cool looking, stylized versions of lightsabers and of characters. Because remember, the electronic ones are trying to replicate the lightsaber, but the non-electronic ones are trying to evoke the characteristics of the character. So it's a neat, fun thing they've got going with this system. I like it. Oh, I did want to talk to you guys about something specific. There are more Lightsaber Forge sabers coming out. Now, this is just one of the Obi-Wan Kenobi sabers, right? I mentioned earlier there's 3. We have the one that looks like his character. It's got the little pauldron on it. We have this one, and then there's another set coming out. I believe it's going to start hitting stores on August 1st, and it's another electronic set, but it is a larger electronic set that comes with a cross guard emitter cap on it. So just something new and different to look for. You won't find that in stores yet. Maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks it'll start showing up early if you're lucky. And it's a cool looking set, but there's another set too that looks, I would say, even better, and that's the Inquisitor set. This was just revealed by Hasbro. There's some screenshots I'm putting up on the screen for you now. This is a full-on Inquisitor double-sided lightsaber. This thing looks amazing. I believe it's electronic. I can't tell for sure based on what I was looking at. Let me see, on the box it does say lights and sounds, so this one will be full size. And look at the Inquisitors on there. Oh, I'm so excited for this. And they're calling it Inquisitor Masterworks Set, so you'll be able to mix and match that with the other Lightsaber Forge pieces. And this system just keeps getting better and better. We've also got an Anakin saber on the way, which I think we saw in the box for this one. Anakin, they're making a non-electronic version of the Darth Vader one that's going to be, I think, a Walmart exclusive. The electronic version was available everywhere as far as I knew, or at least like Amazon, Walmart, Target, which is the one I have. It's basically the same thing, but the bottom piece is going to be different. And it's going to be less expensive. It's going to be in the $16.99. Instead of having this with the batteries in it and the electronics, it's going to be a shorter, same style on the bottom, but shorter, with one of these pieces that's non-electronic. Really, that's the only difference. If I were you, I would just get the electronic version. That way you've got another one that lights up. Links to Amazon are going to be down below. They're affiliate links. If you buy any of this stuff on those, you're using those, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it goes directly to support the channel. And you don't even have to buy this. You can start on that link and buy anything, and it'll still support the channel, which is always appreciated. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on this Obi-Wan Kenobi. Did I get the right one? That's not the right one. That's Mace. Where did my Obi-Wan go? There it is, the new piece. Oh my goodness. Easy, quick to put together. Thumbs up, thumbs down. For me, I'm going to rate this one rad. It is a cool looking addition to the Lightsaber Forge set, but let me know your comments down below. And until next time, don't be a moof milker. Be the spark.